Welcome aboard, everybody. This is LHI-Magic. And play some Rule the Waves 2. Starting a new game. 1900. I'm going to choose Italy. It's just fun that way. Bonus techs in triple turrets, motor torpedo boots, and Motobomb FFF. I got the standard guns all the way up to 12 inches. No oil. Navy policy is okay. Very large fleet. I'm going to go with a low research rate, probably 20%. Varied technologies, just because it's fun to do that sort of thing. We're going to slow the aircraft development and not going to give the AI a chance. Oh, and the name we're going to be Coniberti Magico. Oops. Coniberti Magico. All right, here we go. Taking a look at what the AI has built for us. Looks like 2 classes of battleships. Let's take a look at the first one. All right, locally built. 19 knots. Belt of 9.5, turrets 9.5, 2 12-inch guns, pretty standard. 12 6-inch, 10 3-inch. I like it already. Notice the weight, it's overweight. So we couldn't currently build this ship. The AI gets away. I mean, we could at the same factor, but basically we'd have to build it overweight and above what our yards. No, our yards can do 15,000, but that extra knot I think costs them a little bit. Pretty stiff belt extended and pretty strong secondaries. Not a bad ship, I would say. And the other ones, all right, they're 18 knots. I'm not going to have a lot of hopes for these. Okay, 18 knots, 9-inch belt, 8-inch turrets. So less armor, 12 6-inch, 12 6-inch, 12 3-inch. About the same. Similar early pre-dreadnought ships. Nothing too exciting there. All right, we've got 2 classes of cruisers, an 8,000 ton and a 9,700 ton. So let's take a look at the 8,000 ton cruiser. Interesting choice already. All right, low freeboard to gain some space. We're in the med, I'll give it that, but not sure I like it. Single 10-inch guns. Rate of fire is going to be pretty bad. 20 knots. Standard armor, 6 inches belt, 6 inches turret. Secondaries 2.5. Reasonable armor, cramped accommodations, and low freeboard. Though yeah, okay, that's enough said on those. The other class, the Garibaldi class. Oh, here we go again. All right, 20 knots, low freeboard, cramped accommodations, 8-inch guns. I do like 8-inch on a cruiser. Now we know we'll lose 10% turret for going with 8-inch guns instead of 9. But all right, a big belt that helps a little. Really, this is not a bad ship for, I guess, for just the med. If the med is going to be our our lake, maybe we can live with it. I think I'm actually gonna not build any more of those. All right, we've got 1, 2, 4 classes of light cruisers. Okay, a very light 3,000 ton ship. 2 6-inch, 6 4-inch, 21 knots. Not an awful light cruiser, kind of a raider I would go with. It actually has some weight. All right, then we've got a 3,100 ton. Let's see what giant changes they do for 31. Oh, interesting. All right, 21 knots. No turret armor. And just a buttload of 4-inch guns everywhere. Twelve 4-inch guns, 12 3-inch guns. Interesting choice. No armor at all. This actually makes, well, you don't need so many guns for a raider. That's the thing, because you're just chasing down merchants. So it's another oddball design. Thank you, AI. All right. Then we've got a lot of the 3,400 ton Marsala class. Okay. This is more like the cruisers I like to build. 2-inch belt, 2-inch turrets, 4-inch conning tower, 21 knots, good for this time. Quality 0, 5-inch guns gives us good data. We can bust 2 inches of armor at 5,000. I think I would add, and we have some weight for it. I would add some 3-inch guns just to add a little bit more anti-destroyer weight of fire, but not an awful design. And at 3,400, I might go another 100, add a couple. That may be more than we can make. Oh, and we have better 3-inch guns. That makes a pretty good destroyer killer right there. Can we get one more set? No, not quite. All right, I might go down to 8 and add some ammo. Not a bad fleet scout, I guess, or fleet defense. The Marsala, that one we're willing to keep. And then we've got 2 of these big cruisers, the Messinas. That's our big light cruisers. Let's see what those look like. Okay, here we go. Interesting design choices. 23 knots. 2-inch belt, 4-inch conning tower, 2-inch turrets, little turret tops. So these are really not, they're open back. A little bit heavy for what you get. 6-inch guns, double turrets. We know those are going to hurt us. Nothing to write home about. Not a class I would build again. All right, so destroyers, we've got an older 400-ton destroyer and a newer, well, we've got a 400-ton and a 500-ton, so let's take a look. All right, 400-ton, 27 knots, one 3-inch gun, some 2-inch guns, and 2 above water torpedoes. And the 500-ton, gonna guess an extra torpedo. Oh yeah, all right, exactly. 2 3-inch guns. Got rid of the 2-inch guns, but we added another 2 more above water torpedoes, giving us a 3 torpedo broadside. That's a ship I don't mind. I like that. Well, that's pretty interesting. All right. First, we're going to put everything on reserve. Since it looks like they like torpedo destroyers, I'm going to do torpedo warfare for training, and I know I take a hit on this. But I'm going to also do gunner, even though it's going to hurt us. Usually the setup is fine for the weapons. All right, research. Naval guns always have to be high. Fire control really has to be high. Those are the two that you really need, especially this era. That's why I do the gunnery, because that extra 10% kind of overcomes some of the poor gunnery of the era. That it often give me a slight advantage against the AI in these early battles when, well, you saw the ships, so you know what we're going against. All right, so I'm going to put explosive cells on low. Torpedo warfare on high. Ship design advance on low, and we'll leave that as that. Go up to 12% research with a slow tech development, but high research. Always interesting. All right, what ships are under construction? You said we didn't want any more of those Vettura Pisanis if we had any. Let's see if there's any of those under construction. Oh no, instead 2 more new classes. All right, a 9,100-ton Francesco Ferrucci. Low freeboard again, cramped accommodations. You know what? I'm not even gonna. And Amelie, let's see. Low freeboard, cramped accommodations. All right, well, there's 2 ships to scrap. Three classes of new battleships. The Caudillo. Now, of course, don't beat me up for my pronunciations. 7-inch secondaries, mains, some 3-inch, 18 knots, 9-inch belt, 9.5-inch turrets, all normal. Not an awful ship. That's not unreasonable ship for this time. Local yard. The Cristoforo Columbio. bring up the design page. I know people like to see those. All right. 18 knots, normal, normal, normal. 9-inch belt, 8-inch turrets, 6-inch secondaries. Pretty big secondaries, but they're 7-inch, so I would do the same thing. Again, this ship can fight in the pre-dreadnought era. And the Andrea Doria, let's see what that looks like. Basically, these are very similar ships. All right, that's 11-inch. They went to 11-inch guns to get 19 knots out of it. I'm not sure that was an 8.5-inch belt. This is like proto battle cruiser, maybe. I don't know what you call it. All right, 7-inch guns. All right, we'll keep it, but we won't expect much of it. We are scrapping. Just to make sure. Before I do, low freeboard, cramped. Yep, we're going to scrap this thing. All right, let's do a turn so we can get some cash and build some docks. Our scientists are baffled by hardened AP penetrators. Interesting. All right, let's add some docks first. Design something to replace those cruisers that I got rid of. Yep, okay. Not low freeboard. Eight-inch guns I'd really prefer. All right, 8-inch guns, dual turrets. I know we're going to take a hit on that. I'd like to get 21 knots so I can chase down those light cruisers. But in this era, that last knot just, it's so expensive. So that's 450, about 400 tons. Now, I'm not going to get there, so we might as well go the other way. Give it a 6-inch belt. One and a half inch deck, 2 inches of secondaries. All right, we understand that we have a slightly reduced firepower. That's going to be. All right. Oops, can't afford it yet. All right, well, let's do another turn. You were probably watching that, getting ready to laugh. Okay, now we can design an armored cruiser. It's probably fun. Oh my God, look at this thing. No, all right. Well, I said armored cruiser, but I decided to design it. All right, not low freeboard. Not cramped accommodations. 8-inch guns. You know what, we're pretty light here. Standard treaty cruiser. All right. Standard treaty cruiser, a little bit expensive, but all for the best. All right. Normal, medium, 8-inch guns, 5.5-inch. That all looks acceptable. All right. It's really using up my names, isn't it? All right. New cruisers under design. To design some corvettes. Expecting to get in a fight. All right. 600-ton corvettes. That's a little crazy. Like a slightly larger. Bet you it doesn't have. Oh, okay. All right, we'll design some corvettes. I think we're okay for battleships yet. I want to see some tech. Overall, we definitely want to get at least two cruisers, and then we want to look at getting rid of those light cruisers as well. All right. If anything, we definitely want to fight Austria-Hungary, so I'll add some spy in there. I don't want to fight the Germans. I don't want to fight the Germans. But they didn't seem to care. All right. Build 12 of those corvettes. Oh, here we go. More fighting with. Can't figure out hardened AP or light bursting charges. Our scientists are not doing very much for us, are they? All right. I just got to do one right now. Tension going up is almost letting me do another one. Guess if I take Italy to low, that would let me do another one. All right. All right. Well, that made Austria-Hungary mad. For cruisers is run aground on the shore of a minor nation while performing an illicit intelligence operation. I would call it illicit, not illicit. They were doing what we do. They're not going to impound our ship. We should send a strong squadron and demand that they release our ship. Our scientists once again can't get the hardened AP penetrators. Okay. Well, let's see. We might go to war. Austria-Hungary. We do have a better budget than them. Got more BBs and much more tonnage. About the same in cruisers. More light cruisers. Similar destroyers. We'd like to hold it off for a couple months. Let those corvettes get in for trade protection if we can. Oh, now that's nice. Our relations with Great Britain have taken a sudden turn for the worse. We don't even get to choose. No, I don't want to fight Great Britain. Let's just look at them. Double, 50% more, 70% more. We don't want to fight them, and just about double, not quite. They want to pick on someone their own size. All right, our new training at least is done. That's a good sign. Pretty close to getting those corvettes out, so let's build a dozen more of those. All right, we could go a couple months. Oh, I don't really want. I kind of have to go for the prestige, though. Don't want to fight Great Britain. I don't want to fight Great Britain. Scientists seem to be nothing but baffled. All right, we got a battleship out. That's a good sign. Just in time. Austria-Hungary wants us to curb our naval program. No. You know, one day I'm looking at the second way. We will not reduce our navy unilaterally. If they are nervous about armaments, they could call a disarmament conference. I think it would be fun to play that way and try to just sleaze by on prestige as low as you could. I mean, keep your prestige, but do every kind of conference and everything you could. I think that would be. Let's build some more docks. 10 corvettes are in. That's a good sign. All right, we're about to get a couple more battleships. Another month, we'll lay down. Next battleship comes out, we'll lay down 2 more of those cruisers. All right, I think it's time to lay down 2 more San Gerinos. That might make Austria-Hungary mad. Yeah, that did. Just putting a few things in the reserve fleet. All right, we got 2 new battleships, kind of new ones. All right, there's another one. The war party in Parliament demands immediate action against Austria-Hungary. What is your reaction? I can't disagree. That sounds like an excellent idea. This should be it. Oh, we're now at a state of war. Mobilize all. All right. At least we have some corvettes for trade protection. We don't own any subs. Is there anywhere else we need ships? I don't think so. I think the Mediterranean is our pond. All right, can we invade anything? I guess we can invade Dalmatia. I'm not sure we hold enough force to do it, though. Well, we've got 190 to 150, so I'm not sure it will spring. Right. Two battleships under workups. We're building new cruisers. I guess those new cruisers are those old armored cruisers might just get destroyed. I guess we can, if we're going to scrap them, does it make more sense to throw them at the enemy as long as we get something out of it? Raid on coastal shipping. The enemy is Austria-Hungary. Large battle. Okay, let's do this. That might be interesting. All right, well, we obviously need to adjust some settings here. Okay, got that cleaned up, got the noise out of the way. May try some music later. All right, so we've got to go over here. Near Pola. And try to sink some ships. I was actually deployed over here for a while with the Coast Guard. Wound up in Split, which is Croatia along here. All right. Got a good cruiser screen. Some more light cruisers, and we've got 3 of our, looks like Garibaldi class. All right, interesting. Let's just see what happens. Oh, great, and it's going to be night too. Head over there. Not sure that I am happy about this. I don't know which way is going to be better. Head up. Head up here. Well, maybe they'll find something as they really. All right, well, there's a good sign. Ah, the AI that can't be discovered. I love it. All right. Let's let our cruisers take care of that while everybody else continues to scout. They've ceased shooting at him. Up there we go. That's why. At least have one. Go back to cruise here. Right, well, Barry found someone. Gonna lose him if we don't take Barry off. Oh, there's another one. Take our armor up to. All right, Barry's about to get into a fight and get Hit by a land unit. All right. I'm going to try to cut that one off. See if we can pick up that transport again. Okay, that's a good sign. Still shooting at it. All right, that should do it. Oh, they're still shooting. All right, we'll pass. All right, things are getting a little busy here. All right, those cruisers are heading back. The armored cruisers are heading there. And what we got to watch out for is what happens up here. Hopefully another merchant. All right, we sank that one. We better be ready to move support. Perfect. Oh, now it's a patrol class boat. Giuseppe was hit by a dud torpedo. What's going on? Oh, there we go. Whoa. That was lucky. Wow. Almost lost an armored cruiser. That would have just been awful. Right. Well, we know where their fleet is. We don't really want to fight them. Although it might have been fun to try to slip a destroyer in there. We kind of really don't want to. I don't really want a knife fight in a phone booth tonight. All right, boys, we've completed our objectives. Let's head back to the barn. All right. Oh. Okay, well. This would be the AI sleaze job. Have to go rescue our own units. Everyone get back in line, please. All right. All right, time for a little Alright, this is ridiculous. Okay, Acquione, do you have a shot? Alright. Just love it when this happens. No solution. Really makes no sense, doesn't it? Alright, well there's one. Okay, quite get there. Zulo? Alright, he's already expired. Yeah. Low speed shot isn't going to do it. I think that's it for this one. Alright, well, we missed on that one. We got another shot here. No solution. That makes no sense, doesn't it? That looks like a pretty good solution to me. Another low shot, not worth it. Wow, this is nuts. Alright, Lancier should have a shot. Garibaldino, if he's not dead, should have a shot. No, oh, I love this. How about the one to your right? That sure looks like a solution to me. Oh my god. Alright, fine. Alright. Time for. Oh, I see. Good amount left. Ugh. Slow this down too. That's not. Alright, Zephyro, I think you gotta have a shot here. All right, that was a good sign. I think you can't shoot that close, but we'll see if we have a shot. Nope. Okay, he's expended his. All right, I think that's going to be a miss. It looks like he just started turning. That should have been it. Okay. Who do we have left? Oh, what are you doing here? Okay, we're looking for somebody. Vito's left. I had my chance, and all right, maybe Nembo. That looked like one. Let's go back to AI. Time to get out of here, folks. Like we said before. I think that's a fair. Oh, they just really swarm, don't they? Let's head on out of here. Time to go. Time to go. comes a squad. Actually, should be. All right. We lost 6 destroyers. Bad. They lost a CA and a light cruiser and a destroyer. Good. Let's see what this thing looks like. 2 9-inch, 6-inch belt. A little better than our ship. 3 torpedoes was enough, though. That's the problem with the cruisers this time. That light cruiser, was that the one we hit with a torpedo? Yep. Didn't take too many, just a torpedo hit. Torpedo engine room hit. Yeah, that's what it did. Sinking through progressive flooding. Right when it hit, that was a good one. That was a bonus. Unexpected. All right, I'll take it for the first one. The Battle of Santiago. Right, we don't have any raiders. They don't have any raiders. That's a good sign. I'm going to put those crappy light cruisers on raider. It was the 3,200 ton ones? Oh no, those were the good ones. It was these. That's the one. Both of those are going to go on raider. And I think I'm going to call it for the day. Thank you everybody for listening. See you next time. We'll continue our war with Austria-Hungary. It's two smallest kids on the block. Sooner or later they're going to fight.